Little bit, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
At the 25-yard line.
On second down, it's Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Well, Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
It's taken to the 26. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever at 43 years of age now. It's the great Tom Brady.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. get this one up to about the 39 here.
Lindsay, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 11 yards there, first down. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Lindsay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon. I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Kaepernick. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Bucks.
This is Gordon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Philip Lindsay, the ball carrier.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? Ensure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
The tackle made by Kareem Jackson. A gain of 21 yards.
Here's Brady to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route.
Brady's pass.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 18 on the
into the red zone. It's Brady.
Tampa Bay.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Oh, why are we doing this?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Jones.
Ronald Jones.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the Broncos' 25.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on third and long. Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 3-3.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Got a man open, it's Sutton. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 41-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards, good enough for a first. This is the tight end fan. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Noah Fant.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Denver Broncos.
On first down, Kaepernick.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. On the slant, completes to Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Oh, this is a complete mishit. It's no good. Didn't even get it there. And this score will stay right where it is. And McManus able to put it through. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now.
Broncos 6.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the